overwhelmed by the fact that we had very little governmental power or any other kind of power as we saw it. But from the Valley in California, we saw folks that were against crippling odds able to unite, and in that unity form structures and institutions, fight in a way that was so smart. And in the midst of that, the leader of that was a woman, Dolores Huerta. Now for us, that were young women also coming up, that was incredible. Because I came from a culture that said to me directly, you're a woman, you don't need to vote, you don't need to get involved in that mitote, you need to be at home. But here was a woman, a giant that stood out, a mother with many children to care for, without the benefits of comforts, without the benefits of a huge education. Here was a woman that could outsmart any man she ran into. Here was a woman who didn't seem to mind that they called her the Dragon Lady, or whatever else they might have called you, Dolores, I don't know. I know we all know about being called things. But here was a strong woman, and she was like a beacon of light and hope to all of us. She was truly a role model to look up to and to say, a woman of faith, a woman who believes in the spirit of our people, that's what we can be. That's who we can emulate. About a year ago, I had an opportunity to talk with America Ferrera, and she was in This Is a Chavez movie, and I said, I enjoyed that movie, but I sure hope that one day soon they do a movie on Dolores Huerta. Because if anybody deserves a movie, it's Dolores Huerta. And also, as a woman, I really want to see those heroes that we know exist, but we never really get to see on the silver screen. So I'm so proud this day to be able to sit here with my son Julian and my daughter-in-law Erica, be witness to this wonderful, wonderful moment, and to be here with so many friends, especially at a time, as Gabriel mentioned and others have mentioned, that it is so critical that we be able to have hope. Because every day we are assaulted by and insulted by what is happening on the national scene. And if you are not a person of faith, and if you are not a person who can look up to others, who knows that the struggle always continues. When I was young, and my comadre Irma, some of us were young, we had hope that we would end bias and prejudice once and for all, and that our children and that our grandchildren would never understand what it meant to be looked at and to be hated for the color of their skin or the language that they spoke. Today, we see the kind of hatred resurrected that we saw in the 60s. And that is why I think this movie, this documentary, this individual is so important to all of us, because she shows us that it doesn't matter where you start. You have within you a spirit, a capability, an ability to take nothing and to make that into something, to take nothing and to create victory, to take nothing and to rise above all of it, and sooner or later, not only be able to endure, but to prevail. So thank you, Dolores. I so look forward to this movie. Thank you so much for being who you are.